I am reborn, and it didn't actually take that long because, well, I couldn't stay away from... Is there a fixed name for this that I can use? If Index was a introduction to the world and story building and characters, quite a few of you have been amping this up to be a lot more, so I'm excited. Kinda hesitant, but excited. What are we going to be faced with? What sad and tragic backstories are we going to be encountering? And ultimately, probably some dumb moments. Just sprinkled in there. So, get yourself a drink. Sit back, relax. And let's enjoy. Starting with a side story. I was hoping for more humming, but obviously you can't really do that when drinking. Is this the delinquents that we met in the first episode of Index as well? Is it really something to have a tour about? Did he just munch a can? The people of this city obviously don't have many morals. They're littering all over the place. And this is... Yep. You knew something was about to happen after it just says, we take full responsibility for your safety. What? Run, random... superfluous character. It's good seeing her have a bit more of impact in this world, other than just being severely in love with her biddy biddy. It looks like they've ceased their activities. I guess a severe beating is a good deterrent. I would like to see more about the one that's in charge of surveillance and recon type stuff just now. I don't know what to think of this OP. That's a surprising switch. All I know I can say about it is that it's nice. But we're seeing a lot more... Are they eye bags? She needs some sleep. A lot more of the factions as a whole. Like, we got part of like the police at the end of the Index. Now we're getting a bit more of what looks to be the scientists behind a lot of the experimentation. And I've seen one of their designs before, but it's still... Wearing a flower crown all day is... interesting. Not really. Yep, it's your fault you weren't there fast enough. Yeah, the best solution. The best solution of the to the problem would be just deterring anyone from being a douchebag in the first place. Hopefully they can't. That one has legs now. Hopefully they can't extract DNA from the can. Ah, we've tracked you down. Do you really need to put in the effort of having an animated walk sign? Oh, so she's. That's great. Point two? Nah, not good enough. But having the music to go along with this school life doesn't quite match its aesthetics. Yeah, your calculations were a bit off. And I hope she has the abilities to back up her boastful mouth. Did that surprise you slightly? Her high and mighty attitude just vanished. Ah, so it's a safety precaution. And its medium was a single coin. I don't want to calculate the Newton force they would take to have that kind of impact. Well, that amount of water being displaced is going to make a little bit of a racket. Teleportation, But is there abilities and what they can do genetic or just down to their abilities to calculate physics? Don't teleport just for that. So if someone is clever enough, they can create whatever powers they want. What was that scream? Surely a school like this would have rules in place to prevent that kind of behaviour. Greetings. Very good. Would you... People are going to be like that. Luckily I don't wear skirts, so it can't be flipped so easily, but... At least it's not 0. What is her ability? Obviously, we haven't been shown it yet, but... Can they be so easily quantified? Hmm. She seems perfectly content. I like her outlook, although I'm not sure what the future is going to hold for her. She's that much of a fan. If she put as much effort into other activities she does chasing after initial release merchandise and stuff. Making general dispersions about someone without ever knowing them. But with a rating system like that, it was definitely... There's going to be a few people who actually... who think that way. Her motives, I don't want to question too much. Can you really turn it down, though? When she gets her sight on something, she's quite persistent. I don't know if that's a good character trait. It must be tough being so famous. Hopefully she can act a bit reserved when she actually meets such a large force in the city. Why would you write it down? You know, usually... Wow, you escalated that quickly. Why would you write your entire plan like that down? Why not keep the details in your head? You're causing a scene for the other patrons at this restaurant. See? Yeah, you might want to put her on a leash. Or no, she might enjoy that. Is there a reason we're not seeing her actual face? How much damage did she do? There's a couple of them level 0s. Wasn't expecting such a casual response. Got to keep on top of that plan of hers. But I think if what her hobby is and what she enjoys are fine. There's nothing wrong with like game centers and arcades. And it's got the frog on that she has on her bag, so we need to go. Who knows? How can you draw any conclusions? People can like whatever animal or mascots they want. Your opinions are subjective, after all. The tour bus lady is going to make a return. I'm guessing something bad is going to happen to them and they needed saving. She's impatient. You better. If she doesn't receive the toy, she's gonna... Heartbroken. There's no way she can go on with life. You've just made a powerful ally, and all it cost was a small frog charm. Wait, what? I haven't had a crepe in quite a while, obviously because lockdown is a bit harder to go out and get stuff like that. Huh? Is it really safe to act so friendly in front of her? You can't put down the crepes. You have to finish them quickly. And you've got to make sure to make yourselves visible as being part of judgment, otherwise you're just some students getting in the way. I'm sure they'll go along willingly. Now, does she have anything other than her teleport and actually apparently just good reflexes? And let me guess, some of the bus guests have gone missing. Is he going to be caught in the crossfire or saved? I was thinking, why are you going over there? Because it depends on the control of his fire. You're going into an area that's more open and probably not evacuated fully. That's a threat. Depends where it's going, though. Are you checking the bush like that? How did you all miss? They're not very good at looking, are they? Well, that car's not getting out undamaged, is it? You had your chance to handle it your way. Think you've misjudged who it is. Then, how did they survive this long in the city? Ah. They should have done their research first. Did we get a firm number on how many level 5s there were before, or is it just now that we've been told? Who's going to pay the repair fee for the road? Just a bit of polish and that'll buff right out. It'll be drivable by the afternoon. So why did they turn to a life of crime? Ah. So not only were they so fully defeated, but also mentally put down. Yeah, don't run away from the bus next time, kid. We know a few characters who would run into danger, even when they don't have any particular skill sets themselves. It's fine, can't you see? Releasing a small static field around you if you don't want any personal contact. I think quite a few of us would enjoy that ability. No, you're too close. So compared to Index, which was focused mainly, well, predominantly about Tolma and Index, is it these four are going to be the main group of this story? Level 0, 1, I think 4, and a 5. Is this going to be more of a... I don't want to say like a slice of life, but kind of a general lifestyle while in this world, in comparison to the first season I watched? We all know that cool guys don't look at explosions, and apparently Misaka has taken that advice. Who needs to react when a car is flipping above your head? But obviously, because it's level 5 and strong, she had those calculations of where the car was going already mapped out, so... My feeble human reality mind is unable to comprehend. But as we've seen, these rankings aren't particularly set in stone, because though you might not have any amazingly useful ability, your own effort could actually bump you up a few. Or you could have something amazing and just not be particularly gifted, and... It was a fairly standard episode. Introduction of characters, it's a bit of dilemma, showing how they would overcome the situation, and then happy resolve. The only one that I'm unsure about really is the one with the flower crown, because, well, she hasn't really done anything to set herself aside as a character. She's been reactionary to the situation, really. Apart from whole, I want to meet Misaka, and I've got a flower crown. Hopefully she'll have a bit more emphasis and development in future episodes. Probably, actually. But still, if you're enjoying this and you want to see more, and you probably will because it's the first of many, leave a like on the video. And if you yourself want a frog mascot little key charm, just type "give me frog" in the comments. I'm sure if the universe provides, maybe there's something in the future. No promises, though. But we can't stop now, so sit back once again, get a bit of rest, join me for the next one. If you want to come to my rescue and save me from armed robbers without actually having to put yourself in any danger, then consider joining onto my Patreon, because Sal, Railgun, Electric Ant, Denmark 1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899, Mads, and everyone else have been quite the deterrent, and therefore kept my channel going.